Deanna, thanks. In Springfield, police recovered a loaded gun earlier this week from a repeat violent offender. On Tuesday, officers responded to Green Street for reports of a suspicious car. Police then located a pickup truck idling with the driver, 42-year-old Earl Green, sleeping at the wheel. When police approached the truck, they saw a gun on the front passenger seat. After a search of the car, police found cocaine and crack cocaine. Police later discovered that the gun recovered was reported stolen out of Vermont, and that Green has several gun and drug convictions and a revoked license. Green is now facing several charges, including carrying a firearm without a license and convicted felon in possession of a firearm.